Greetings, thanks for joining us. Okay, the picture might be a little bit dark. It's pretty lit up here. It's still not picking it up. So I'm working on it. So it's just going to be a little bit uneven. Until I figure out the best way to record this. I'm going to be recording it early and for later. So I don't want to make it too bright over here. So it's a work in progress. Alright, so tonight is 12th dimension. I was going to call it Mars Awakening. I'll just call it Mars. And Star Cluster Nebula channeling. So, still working on the details here. I have everything here set up pretty good, except for the lighting is not the best, so well, that's the way it goes. Make sure, okay. This is avatar.com. We have private sessions. We have a schedule there. We have the shop. I think I'm on the 15th. Far away. Same situation here. We have the set for the webinar, social network, behind the scenes, and we have the school. So, 12th dimension, kind of leaving that up in the air. Might be also other beings that would want to come through at the same time, or at a different one and after the other, if I'm wording that right. Yeah, just a different point of view, different energies. So Martian energies, yeah, it's not making itself clear. Actually, none of this is making that itself clear. 12th dimension, I guess we can take all of the higher dimension. We can take all the dimensions we can get our hands on. So so expect this to go in different directions for the greater good of humanity, or that one person that this is for. So I thought it's like a dedication. So okay, alien. I just think alien karaoke. I wonder if they're doing any of that somewhere. I guess I'll show up here one of these days. I imagine that exists somewhere. So, alright. Blessings. And here we go. Watch off. Greetings, we are the consciousness of the 12th dimension. We are your algebra. We are our numbers and signs that connect to create your reality. Of course, it's up to the human to define itself. We are not here to define anything. Of course, there can be multiple definitions or no definition at all, just to be. You are putting this earth together from where it has been shattered in the past. Yes, the human's going through its own emotions, of course, going through its own difficulties, where other beings, other realities do not want anything to do with. You'd be surprised how many realities actually have one emotion, which is very limiting to many of you. To just get through one emotion, it has a theme. It can have several different emotions eventually, but it has a main emotion altogether. In this incarnation, yes, you're unlocking yourselves, where obviously for just the individual, you can do it for the collective, but the collective many times rejects an awakening. But you're unlocking yourself, where the third dimension sees itself differently, meaning that it's like you're like archaeologists here. So you can ask, connect to spirit to bring spirit closer to others, where the human can interact with a new side of itself. So I quickly discovered the side of itself. You're already looking for archaeology relics across your planet, but what about within you? Which is not the easiest thing to find. It's not part of your consciousness. It is in some small groups, but not on a major landscape of truly discovering what you are carrying within you, not just past life energies. A lot of it is that, but also just so many different experiences that you're actually living now, but you experience also in other realities that you just forgot. You'd be surprised how many relationships you're going through right now. You went through another incarnation, so it didn't always work out, and here you've made it to work. And of course, you can always make it the opposite of that, worked everywhere else and not here. And many of you wonder why you're connected to certain beings, because yes, you found a way to make it work. Also, yes, there's a great amount of trauma that's being healed on this planet. Yeah, yes, it's not the easiest thing to unravel. It is a deep, personal pain. A trauma that some souls aren't always fully aware of. Especially just being born here, also getting to know each other here, a soul can get lost very easily in the mix. As some of you can probably see that frequency level of just, who am I? So you're going into this, it's the philosophy of yourselves, of basically unraveling other mysteries of oneself. Yes, connecting with spirit will also, of course, bringing spirit energies closer to the earth. Also hearing much of the ocean energies, because that's where a lot of the emotions are. You feel water. What does water do exactly when it gets excited? Or aggressive, for that matter. It can be loving, tamed, but also vicious. Yes, in world destroying, you can say. There's no stopping the ocean or the flow of any type of water. So feeling your own connections with the oceans, like, is there a tidal wave and your energy might be connected to it? Is it a loss of love or just any type of connection? There's just a lot of layers to unravel, especially all volcanic energies that many are connected to. I've not quite seen how they are connected to the sun, especially there's many sun beings here currently. Some of them are very good at just having children, creating on a human level, of just a certain type of child to be born here has a certain frequency level that can bring a certain energy levels from the sun into the earth atmosphere. It's like you're a magnet. I mean, there are many magnets here for certain levels. Yes, you're bringing in, yes, 12th dimensional frequencies, 5th dimension, and so on. Especially those that talk about the 5th dimension quite often. Some of them get lost there. You might be very entranced in the 5th dimension, but you also get stuck at the same time. So, of course, they're not always aware of that. So they come to your reality to unlock themselves from it. Especially those that are very obsessed with certain dimensions. I feel like that's the only future that there is. 9th dimension, 5th dimension, and so on. Some are locked, some are not, but some souls are locked there. And you're here to just bring a new idea here. Yes, longevity. Yes, live to 300 years old if you want to. But most importantly, you're being yourself at a level. Because some souls don't really start. Yes, some of you might get a laugh from this. Some souls might really start their journey until they're 100. Like everything is just getting to know others, having fun, going to the beach, and at 100 they start living their lives. Greetings. We have the Martians. We're also magic beings, part of manifestation. We're also very connected to the rocks of your earth. You know, as you see a picture of Mars, and it's like, is that Earth or is that Mars? So a lot of the rock formations came from our reality into yours. The Ryan energies are connected to Mars, are connected to the rock formations here. The bedrock. Now how that works exactly is there are worlds that do get cloned into each other. And this world, of course, took it to another level of control. So meaning that many souls have seen a world like yours as very friendly, but not always seen the negativity until they incarnate here. They're attracted by what you have here. The oceans, the deserts, whatever it might be. You'd be surprised how many souls get attracted, and not always seeing all the details. Eventually that make itself more clear. But right now, yes, many souls are advancing themselves to this new age of reality. You can almost say it's like another Camelot, because you're healing much of your England or London energies, as yes, many of them have used their power over others. There's a lot of Lemurian energies also in your London, your royalty, to hoax humanity, to pull back their minds, to truly control the soul. Magic, unlike you have ever seen. And many of you feel that magic, you're just not understanding it. And the Vatican is like the lock on your planet. So it's basically as London, or the royal family, plays with humanity, Vatican is always there to lock it down, to conceal it, to continue it. And eventually that'll become more clear. Why not? Even if some of you are obviously having difficulties if you understand what we're speaking, but corruption can only last so long here. Obviously it's different versions of it. Yes, it can rebirth itself. But a lot of it is dying. Meaning that it only takes a few to awaken to this new energy field where the third dimension does no longer have the strength as it once was. It deteriorates. And you're seeing that now, but it's just not fast. It's not fast enough for some of you, especially when you're with a higher frequency energy and more answers and questions. But at least you're asking the questions. Once again, as this third dimensional energy shapeshifts into a more fourth dimensional frequency level. So there are some here, they're called, you can say the gatherers of beings, or you call them humans, call them whatever you want. It's like they're here to set your earth into motion, meaning that many of them are actually very connected to your timelines that you're not aware of. Meaning that some of your average people are very connected to your timelines of creating your future. And of course, some souls have been lost here. And of course, they're the easiest to manipulate into your future. So obviously, the more souls here that are lost, the more that your calendar and your time works more efficiently. As the heart chakras of the soul have been damaged. Some are coming through a new age in themselves, truly freeing the weakness of the past, their own faults. There's this a new third dimensional energy is coming through, not quickly, reformatting your earth. Some of you probably feel some frequency levels. It might not be here yet, but some of it's working, all of it's working through some of you that are becoming more aware. Basically, it's like you might be talking to someone, but part of you feels like you're flying. Of course, it all depends on the person you're speaking to at the same time. Just that inner energy of flight also shows you're mastering this realm. Maybe not in all its details, but obviously many of you keep yourselves shut down, so you're not hearing the full grasp of what's going on. Meaning not everyone wants to know what's happening here. Especially what's going on in Egypt and Rome. It's like you can easily tap into those frequency levels, some of you can, on an intuition level. And yes, then there'll be trouble sleeping at night. The truly, yes, and there's a lot of Jesuit energies there that have to be healed. Just a lot of these secret societies, yes, some of them are Martian related. Lemurian, yes, but a lot of it's Martian. It's sacred energy here. Well, because of what you're going through, it makes it sacred. Because this is a rare planet for all its whatever, what it is. Obviously, the planet itself calls itself home, so it puts that energy field out there for humanity to connect with. It's just a new change is coming within yourselves. Well, basically, your chakra energy is no longer fit in this realm anymore. It is shifting to such a frequency level that third dimensional programming does not work anymore. 5D frequency is coming through. It's not always, once again, nowhere near going to ever make itself clear. Why would it? It is for you to discover. Me bringing those lessons into yourself. Share with others. Which will heal much of your moon energy, because your moon is a teacher. But you can only last so long in a state of mind currently. And that's when the oceans are released. When the moon can't handle the vibrations anymore or the control mechanisms, the oceans will come to life and change the world forever. Greetings to you. We are, yes, the star cluster Nebula. Yes, it is like, yes, sexual relations in space. It is, yes, out in the middle of everyone to see. Yes, worlds that no longer are to be discovered, but new worlds to be unfolded, unraveled into your realm. Our energies is just to assist a lot of starseeds to understand the universe itself. Even if it's not going to be entirely clear, but basically how you fit in all of this. Because many of you come with energy fields connected to other planets. And you just intertwine in this earth to free it. It's almost like being a human can opener, you could say. Well, those are controlling this reality obviously go to the banking systems. But you go into more the love system to heal and unlock. Meaning that many of you that are going into spiritual development will find success. And you will be heard. Those are causing difficulties here will be seen as, yes, magicians, but not of the most positive. Yes, your average politician we see as a magician programming your world. And you're here to, yes, delete that situation. As a star cluster energy, yes, we do burst out in the universe, and new beings are created through our energy field. So you can say like we're a mother giving birth. And eventually we see more here more clearly. A lot of, yes, beings tattoo themselves to your Earth's energy. Your crop circles is for beings that, alien beings that have been studying your world forever, but they connect to your knowledge to go into places they're not used to or ever heard of. There's a lot to unravel in this new age of, yes, allowing alien downloads to continue to increase, where yes, you might not feel the lifetimes, but you probably feel like there's 1,000 lifetimes inside of this Atlantis alone. Well, as the soul begins to reawaken itself, yes, looking for numbers, looking for signs of a change. So, this change here, yes, is a simple upgrade, but it's one that takes a long time to implement. Many of you have been, yes, connecting to your elf people more clearly. Even a reality of Earth where there's elf people in your governments making the rules can be a little bit more intense there at times. Yeah, so connecting to nature's energy field. Well, just see some of you actually be able to change nature's energy altogether for more vibrant colors here, a more awakened realm, which will also open realms to other realities at the same time. Yes, this third dimensional reality, yes, has many mysteries. That's why it has not been erased from existence. It's impossible. Yes, many have thought so. You're also carrying a lot of baggage, as you know, from other alien beings. Other alien beings that conquered other worlds that just brought that knowledge here. The other worlds aren't always accepting it, but your world accepts everything. That's what makes it so frustrating. The alien beings, they just removed a control mechanism from their planet, and they come to your world, and it's been taken over. Say, weren't we just there? So, as you, yes, tapping more into your higher self energy fields, you'll feel, yes, not necessarily life getting easier, but it's more things going your way. For those that wish it to occur. And that is just to let go of the past. To heal it, to face it. Many are holding the past hostage to create their own personalities and characters, not realizing what they're doing to themselves, of disconnecting from their mission. There's nothing wrong with that. There's always going to be somebody part of it, but still. There's another alien energies here. Blessings. Greetings to you. We are the Canines from Sirius. Yes, many souls look at canine beings as part of their family. Yes, when those are crossing over, the canine, yes, feels it all. When the human crosses over, of course, when a canine crosses over into the spirit realm, this is very heartbreaking because, yes, you just lost a friend. And that'll become more clear of how canine energies are connected to your earth. How many people have been canine beings in their past, but also what has been lost. A lot of canine beings come here, yes, as companions to humans, but also, yes, create a strong bond in one way or another. You'd be surprised how many canine beings are being assisted from their own difficulties. So, yes, you adopt a cat or a dog, but for canine's purpose, you'd be surprised how you're there to align them and to connect them to what is they're meant to be. At different levels, yes, you have a canine being at one level, just as a canine being, but other level, that's a lover, a human. And another level, that's a different gender than the canine that you know, and you're a different gender itself. And some of you have professional incarnations too at the same time. To connect this type of information and what's happening here. Meaning that reason we're, yes, not always making complete sense, well, we're the canine, I believe many of you understand. But the way you unlock your earth, obviously, is to unlock yourself. And there's our exercise being done. Not the easiest exercises. But basically, yes, the combination of the beings that are hidden here when they can no longer hide anymore. On any level. And most likely they'll feel it coming, but they don't always believe that you're going to accomplish it. And that's where a lot of it are basically shapeshifters. You'll see more of that, those that wish are prepared mentally for it. So, but many of you have been through World War II and other realms. Even some of you have been the villain. We also brought goodness into this incarnation, which matters most. Just because you had a villainous lifetime in the past, it doesn't mean to give up, but also to not stop growing, because that will be healed eventually. It's not always easy to connect to energies of that kind. The personal energy that somebody connect to can be so radical, thought-provoking, almost soul-sucking to some degree. You can't be yourself. We believe many of you are going to bring another side of yourself on such a level. Yes, where ghost beings and alien beings can no longer hide anymore.